What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more roasted show with Oscar Bryant and the Harrisburg Senators. Right now, Oscar Bryant's hitting .254 with 10 home runs on the season, while Harrisburg sits at 10 games under 500, tied with the Portland Sea Dogs. We're playing the Portland Sea Dogs right now, which has Xavier Bogaerts, one of the top prospects in the majors right now for the Boston Red Sox. Which means right now it's going to be a struggle, as we're going to be compared to Xavier Bogaerts if we don't win this game. But anyway, this episode I want to talk about my All-Star selections for the Major League All-Star Game in New York this season. And let me tell you, I'm interested to see what's actually going to happen, because most of my selections are right now in the top 5, maybe the top 10, some are in the top 15, some are wildcard picks for me, because all the All-Star votes for the starting positions are decided by fan votes, which means they could be way different than my selections. This is my personal opinions for each position. I went by stats for some of these because some teams I haven't seen yet, other teams I know which players are good, which are going to be automatic All-Stars, which are great right now, and who is the fan favorites right now in the majors. But anyway, I separated by DH, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, catcher, left fielder, center fielder, right fielder, the starting pitcher, and 2 key bench players in the All-Star game. These are my selections. I did not select any reserve pitchers or more than 2 bench players, so don't ask me about that. But anyway, I'm going to start off with the American League. For my DH, I have David Ortiz, because right now, he is actually the DH in my opinion right now for Boston. He's always been the DH. He's won an MVP at the DH, and he is one of the best DH hitters right now in this generation. Then at first base, you have to put Chris Davis. This guy is the All-Star right now and the MVP of the first half of the season for the American League. This guy's already got like 32, 33 home runs, is on course for at least 60 on the season, maybe 50, which means you have to put him at the starting role. At second base, I put Dustin Pedroia. At third base, of course, I have Miguel Cabrera, because this guy, once again, is on course for a similar season, fighting with Chris Davis for the MVP. He's hitting .364 right now. I checked this just a couple of hours ago, and let me tell you, it's also a biased pick because, well, I used to watch the Tigers a lot. I've seen him play when the Tigers sucked in 2011. I went to a couple of the games, so I know Miguel Cabrera is the heart and soul of the team this year. Then I have a shortstop, Johnny Peralta, because there's literally only 9 shortstops that have even hit the ball this season. He's the best one. He's the person with the most RBIs at shortstop, which means he is the best person to start in the All-Star game, in my opinion, hit-wise. Then catcher, you have to have Joe Mauer. He's the best catcher right now in this part in the past couple of years for the American League. In left field, I have Alex Gordon. At center field, Mike Trout. And right field, Jose Bautista. Because Jose Bautista right now is a major stud. He's been throwing out players right from right field at home plate. Against Tampa Bay, he got kind of screwed at third base and kind of screwed at home plate in the same game. He's been throwing like a beast. He has a cannon of an arm. He's hitting home runs again. He's getting back in the swing of things, and his average is going up. He's third right now in right fielders last time I checked. Now with the starting pitcher, you gotta put Max Scherzer. He's 13-0 right now. He's the best pitcher in baseball right now. He's on course probably to go undefeated for the first half of the season, which is kind of amazing. And my 2 bench players are Manny Machado and Jose Reyes. Jose Reyes is there for the only main reason is there is because he's going to get some fan votes now, because he is finally back from injury, which means he can sneak in to come on the bench. As for Manny Machado, this guy is also one of the top players on Baltimore outside of Chris Davis. So right now, he's going to be great as an All-Star off the bench. Now my National League selections, I have at the DH right now Paul Goldschmidt. I haven't seen Paul Goldschmidt that much, but his stats are crazy. He's also basically the heart of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's been hitting home runs, he's been getting RBIs, everything like that. I tried to look up the home runs in total for the National League, but I didn't like the stats mainly because when I looked, there was a lot of no names that were currently in the top. Like right now, Dominic Brown for the Philadelphia Phillies. I've never heard of him in my entire life. And he's right now second in the National League in home runs with 23. So yeah, it's a toss-up in the National League. It's looking like the American League is going to get the World Series this season. But anyway, first base you have Joey Votto, second base Dan Uggla, third base you gotta put David Wright, because David Wright is part of the New York Mets. It's in New York, it's at Citi Field, and you have to have the team captain starting off in the All-Star game. Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. If you haven't been watching the Dodgers like I have, when I started watching the Dodgers, he only had 4 home runs. He's up to like 9 or 10 home runs and moving up the home run total charts right now because he's turned red hot in the past couple of months. He's been hitting home run after home run after home run. When Yasiel Puig struggles, it's Hanley Ramirez that's killing you these days with the long ball every single time. Also, for the catcher, you have to have Buster Posey. He's the best catcher right now in the National League. But I gotta stop real fast because, well, we got a Bowman Prospect Spotlight. I'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we count you down to Eastern League Baseball with this afternoon's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Oscar Bryant is our subject. And he's got to be getting a little frustrated. He's doing everything that's been asked of him, but still stuck here at Double-A due to a logjam at the higher levels of the organization.
Well, I agree. It is frustrating, but if he keeps playing well, then it's truly a matter of time before he'll move up. The organization has said they're pleased with his development and performance at this level, and that they'd like to test him at the higher levels, but it's just a matter of finding a way to get him there without causing other roster issues. I'm sure they'll figure it out, though.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Alright, we only got a couple minutes left in this video, so let's continue. In my outfield, I have Bryce Harper, Andrew McCutchen, and surprisingly, Kadire from the Colorado Rockies. The reason why I have Kadire on there is because he had a huge hitting streak for Colorado that just ended against the Los Angeles Dodgers just a couple of days ago. And right now, he's doing good in the field, and also, if you could think about it, who would you rather have in the outfield right now? Paul Goldschmidt or Michael Kadire? Right now I have Kadire because I like his fielding stats more than Goldschmidt. But anyway, starting pitcher, I have to go with Matt Harvey. He's 7-1. Right now he's dominating. It was either that or Jeff Locke, and there's no way Jeff Locke is starting an all-star game. And Matt Harvey's got to start in New York at Citi Field, where he can dominate, where he's comfortable with the field, where he's comfortable with the fans. And overall, I think he's going to do great. He's almost had a ton of no-hitters that have ended in the 6th inning, 7th inning, 8th inning. He's just had no run support for the New York Mets so far this season. And finally, my 2 bench players are Yasiel Puig and Marlon Byrd. Yasiel Puig, you know I have to put him there because it's too late for him to become a starter. I could see him making the bench for his impact so far in the Dodgers, but that's just about it. And Marlon Byrd, finally, this guy, I keep on hearing more and more things about Marlon Byrd. I'm not watching the Mets most of the time, but on my Twitter feed, I keep hearing, Marlon Byrd, oh my goodness, Marlon Byrd is clutch. I like Marlon Byrd. Right now, Marlon Byrd is my pick right now as a wild card for the bench. But anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for watching my picks for the All-Star Game here on this Road to the Show video with Oscar Bryant. Leave your feedback on my selections as well as any selections you would change in this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.